Damage caused by tornadoes is devastating and traumatic. After these storms, dishonest contractors show up, hoping to make a quick buck from your insurance claim. They'll promise anything if they can get you to sign a contract, collect your payment in advance, and ultimately do no work at all. Avoid being the victim of contractor fraud. It estimates from at least 3 contractors. Check references, and remember, if you didn't request it, reject it.
To report fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. This is a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Unit.
Everybody, I'm Terry Stiles. You probably know that already, but I am with Dylan Safarian, and he is the director. Wait, say your title again, please.
Zone Director.
Zone Director, and we are at Exterior Zone and Renovations and Maintenance in Oxford, and it used to be your father's business, and you've taken it over. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
My father recently passed away in November, very unexpectedly. We had previously established SureGuard Roofing and Maintenance. I had left that company in 2020 and started the Exterior Zone. Unfortunately, when he passed away, there was nobody left to be able to continue running SureGuard and taking care of those clients. So I did take over SureGuard and allowing it to come under the Exterior Zone to be able to service, warranties and people that we had previously, taken care of, and be able to take care of anybody that was in the middle of any projects, things like that. Yeah, so I wanted to come help. I have some siblings, come help them, come help clients, and help not damage, the reputation that we had built. So.
And you weren't unfamiliar with your dad's clients or the area, certainly, right?
No, I was very, very familiar with everything that was going on, very familiar with the ins and outs of the companies, so it was something that I was able to come in and really help with.
And so how was Exterior Zone different than SureGuard, and how were you able to blend those? So
my dad, his big thing was roofing. That's what he really enjoyed to do, was the roofing portion. For me, I liked roofing, but I was always going into homes and seeing that projects were done out of order. Oh. Somebody would have the roofing done, but the rotted trim that was along the roof wasn't replaced.
Oh my gosh.
And somebody would have gutters done, but the painting wasn't done, and there was rotted trim. So it was my goal to become a turnkey solution, so that when somebody called, they weren't just given a sales pitch. They were given somebody who was knowledgeable and could give them the direction in which they needed to go. Now, if they chose that direction, that's completely up to them, but at least we went through and explained each step that needed to be taken and what order it needed to be taken to get the most sustainable project, rather than we go to a lot of clients' houses who somebody did work and they weren't happy with it. And so we're back out there redoing or, doing work over, and I didn't want that as a reputation for us. I wanted the expectations set and for people to know this is what needs to be done. Now you have the knowledge to choose.
And to choose. I like those 2 words, sustainable and to choose. Kimberly and I were talking before you got here, and she said you go out and do an assessment, but no pressure. You just want to help your clients. What makes you want to do that?
to be good at what we do. I mean, I don't want to be labeled as a salesperson. That is not, I don't find any joy in that. I find joy in us being professional. I find joy in us being able to do the job and know that we do it the best. And it's not just about money. You know, we have clients that call us out and they want us to do something a certain way. And if we don't agree with it, we're not going to do it.
Oh, good for you.
So it's not just about, oh, well, I think I can sell them, this. This is the right way to do it. This is what we find sustainable. And if it's not affordable at this time, I understand. If we can do something to temporary or put something to hold them over, we'll do that. But we're not going to do it in a manner that isn't going to last, because ultimately we feel that comes back on us as a company.
It sure does. 5 years from now, they're going to say, guess who did it, and I need it redone, because you're doing it their way.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what we do not want, is we don't want somebody else coming to the house and saying, oh, who did that?
Yeah. Right.
That's not the reputation that we want.
So explain to me the difference. You said there was a difference between renovations and redo.
So we're renovation. So we're able to come in to your existing home, and without changing the structure, so without putting additions on or footings or things like that, we're able to recreate and redesign the exterior, or replace windows, replace the roof. We replace your front door. We will restore the wood trim on the house, so we can do the carpentry work. We can repaint, things like that. Remodeling is more adding an addition, another story, or so we don't do that part, but we are able to work with the existing structure.
This may be asking too much detail, but from roof head to toe on a house, roof to basement, what is it that you can touch, or maybe even easier to answer, what do you not do? We
don't do any interiors. So the only time we have to go into an interior, we do attic insulation. So we have to go through the scuttle hole to get into the attic. If we do windows or doors, we just have to do a little bit of trim on the inside. So other than that, everything is on the exterior. We do everything from siding, stone, gutters, roofing, painting, siding. The only thing we don't really do as far as the facade on the home is brick. So brick is more of a masonry job.
Right. That's a specialty in itself, isn't it?
Yes.
And so what do you want people to know about you personally?
Me personally is that, I'm here to be sustainable. And that is my goal, is to get good people to work with us. We do not want people to look at what they're doing as a job. We want them to look at it as a career. So I'm looking to build for the next 30 years for my kids, or, my daughter, my son. That's important to me, is for things to be long lasting. So when we say we're going to warranty this for 20 years, we'll be here in 20 years. So I take a lot of pride in what we do. I take a lot of pride in being good at what we do. And as I've told the team a lot, if I can't be good at it, I don't want to do it. So, we want not only workmanship, but customer service, communication, knowing when somebody's, going to be at your house, actually showing up when they say that they're going to be at your house, and really having a feel with the entire team that they're there to help you.
And you do have a team. You have a good-sized group working for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And I also hear that you treat your customers like they're people you know. You send them thank you gifts, etc.
Yes, that is very important, because we don't have reoccurring clients typically. When we do your roof, you're good for 20 years, and we do the siding. You're not calling me back in 5 years. So we want to build a relationship, that if they're talking to their brother, sister, friend, neighbor, that they can say, hey, I really had a good experience with the exterior zone, with Dylan, with Chris, with Kim, any one of us. That's very, very important to me, because that we're family. We got to stand behind it for 20 years. You got to enjoy working with me. And that's, one of my things that I always tell clients is, the price does come into factor, but you better enjoy who you're working with.
Agreed.
Because you're going to have to go through picking your products, doing the project, after the project, touch-ups. You're going to have to go, if something goes wrong, you're going to have to feel, and nobody's perfect. We're not perfect. Right. One of our posters that's up above here says, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. So we will make a mistake, and we don't want to be judged on our mistake. We want to be judged how we take care of that mistake. So that is very important to us, is that we get a good relationship so they feel comfortable. If there's something that's wrong, they call us, they tell us, oh, I saw this, or this isn't looking right. Oh, we'll come take a look at it. We'll fix it. If it's something of ours, we'll take care of it.
What I really like hearing you say is you're going to be here in 20 years. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, when I walked in here, I felt at home. I felt like I knew Kim. I feel like I know you. And I want to say welcome to the community, but you've been here a long time. So welcome to your new chapter in life.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We look forward to it, and it's, important to us to be also involved with the community. Us doing gymnastics. I don't know if you saw when you walked in, we do the gymnastics sponsorships. We try to work with the schools. We helped do headsets for the coaches, for the Oxford Wildcats football team. And we try to also bring in like the people that we work with. So GAF and Provia and Certainty and those manufacturers, we try to get them to invest into the community too. Because that's where we're at. And we got to support each other, and we got to be a family of one.
Thank you for taking your time to interview with us, and thank you for letting me reintroduce you to the community, and good luck.
Did you know if you're an adult living with asthma or COPD, getting sick with pertussis may result in severe complications? Pertussis, or whooping cough, is a serious respiratory illness. Vaccination is the best way to help protect against pertussis. Speak to your healthcare provider to ensure you are up to date on your Tdap vaccination. Learn more at lung.org.
Hi everybody, I'm Terry Stiles. I'm at the new place in town. I'm at Fletchy's. I'm with Sean Brecht, the owner. Or are you one of the owners?
The owner.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself first, and then I can't wait to talk about Fletchy's.
Well, born and raised in Metamora. Mom and dad are both from Oxford. My mom graduated, I think, in '62 from Oxford, and they got married at the Thomas Church where my mom grew up. So got a lot of roots, and it's great to be in Oxford.
This is not your first rodeo with the barbecue, is it?
No, we had a farm market of all things years ago, and we did a little bit of barbecue in there, and subsequently opened up a resort and restaurant in Eagle Harbor, Michigan, up by Copper Harbor in the Upper Peninsula. Wow. So this is our second full-service restaurant.
And so how did you end up here in Oxford?
Well, I just wanted to be in Oxford. I thought it was a great spot to be, a great community. We've got about 10 kids from Oxford High School that work here. So it's great to be here in the area.
Do you still have the restaurant up near Copper Harbor?
We do. It's called Fletchy's Otter Belly Lodge, and my son Eddie runs it.
So you do some running back and forth too, right?
Yeah, I don't get up there as much as I'd like to, but especially with this endeavor.
Mm-hmm. So how did you get interested? How did you get involved in barbecue? Why barbecue?
Yeah, I like eating, as you can tell. And when my kids were growing up, the baseball, football, hockey team would always ask me to smoke some meat and make sides, and everybody seemed to like it. And like I said, we owned a farm market back in 2006-07 and started doing it there, had some success with it. So we enjoy the food and enjoy the company.
Well, so the farm market, what's the history? How did you get started in being interested even in farm market and food?
Well, I grew up on a farm in Metamora. And in 2006-07, when the economy started to slow down, I'm a licensed real estate broker and builder. And the building wasn't busy at that time. So I thought, well, I better do something. So I bought a farm market in Emily City. Thought it was interesting, the farm, flowers, food. So that's kind of what got me started with the barbecue.
Okay, so let's talk about the barbecue. So you do all your smoking here?
Correct. We smoke daily here. We don't hold anything over till the next day. So as we speak, I've got St. Louis ribs in the smoker, and they're smoked with Michigan, on my farm in Metamora, Michigan apple and Michigan cherry wood. We get a lot of people that come in and ask, what kind of barbecue is it? Is it Memphis, Kansas City? And I say, no, it's Michigan barbecue, Great Lakes barbecue. Yeah. All of the sides, the desserts, everything from the blue cheese dressing to the cream cheese frosting is made from scratch. Nothing comes out of a box. So it's pretty laborious, but we think it puts forth a better product.
Well, how did you come up with the recipes? A lot of trial and error.
A lot of trial and error, a lot of copycatting, tweaking it, and what your family and friends liked. Hopefully that's the same that the community will like.
Are you getting feedback from the community? What's their favorite so far? What's the hit?
Yeah, a lot of feedback, a lot of great feedback on Facebook. And I don't think there's any one particular hit. The mac and cheese seems to be a favorite with kids, obviously, and my wife and daughter. But it's all made from scratch, and it's really what your palate is and what you prefer. Some people like ribs, some people like chicken. Some people love the banana bread pudding cake with cream cheese frosting. So it's dependent upon the customer, I think.
And do you do your own sauces, and are they for sale outside of? Can we take them home? How's that work?
You can take them home if you come here and eat. We've got little cups. We don't have them for sale. We're having a hard time keeping up with what we're doing right now. But yeah, all of the sauces, we have 4 signature house-made sauces. They're made from scratch. The barbecue sauce, what I would say is a traditional barbecue sauce, is made from molasses, honey, a little beer, spices, vinegar. We have a mustard-based Carolina sauce, if you will, an Alabama white sauce, and a hot sauce.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
So what do people expect when they come in here? You're open what days of week?
We're open. Yeah, we're open for the winter and for us to get our feet wet in the Thursday through Sunday, noon till 7:30 p.m. You can expect great service. I think a great facility and fantastic food.
And a good chef.
And a good chef. I have a couple of good chefs. I'm not the only chef in the back. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of guys from Oxford, and everybody that works here is from Oxford. So it's a team effort for sure.
Table service as well as carry out?
Absolutely. We have a little 49, 48 seats. More than welcome to come on in and eat in. During Super Bowl Sunday, we had a few hundred orders of wings and ribs. So we also have takeout.
So your hours are 12 to what?
Noon till 7:30 p.m. Thursday through Sunday for the winter.
And then can they order online or anything? Do you have anything like that going on?
Yeah, we don't have our online ordering portal up yet, just because logistically I don't think we could keep up with it yet. So just call in, takes 6 to 8 minutes to get your food, and come on in and pick it up.
What's the telephone number?
Telephone number's 248-800-4064.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that you want the community to know about you or your family?
Yeah, it's just neat being where your mom and dad grew up. We have a lot of family here still, and it's really, really fun and challenging having 10 high school students work here. We have owned a couple of different, we used to own a place in Metamora called the Pickle Barrel. It was a bakery, ice cream parlor. Had a lot of high school and college kids working there, and it's our kids are grown and gone. So it's so much fun to be around these young kids again and see them grow, and it's just fun.
And you're helping them learn service to the community.
Sure, absolutely. They learn a lot. It's neat to see the quiet kid that doesn't like to talk and shy and bashful blossom into a salesman, if you will, at the front counter, and it's kind of cool.
I can't say enough about this place. I walked in and felt like I was at home, or like I was at a southern barbecue, or the country western music playing, and a nice great big smile from Sean. So everybody come on down, say hi if you don't want to eat, right?
Yeah, I would love to see you.
Thanks. Come on down.
Hello, this is Lomas Brown, ex-Detroit Lion, and you're watching OCTV. That's Oxford Community TV. Check it out.
Welcome, everyone, to the Oxford Chamber of Commerce ribbon cutting for Big Mo's new restaurant here in Oxford. We want to welcome you to the Oxford business community. It is quite a long trail you've had from a gas station to this location. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey?
Of course, it's been a hell of a journey, and finally we made it to Oxford, and we're expanding. We're expanding to all Michigan. We just opened a franchise in Grand Blanc, which is like half hour away from here. We just opened another franchise as well in Canton, Michigan. We're expanding in all Michigan. It's been a hell of a journey. It's been very tough. If I sit down right now and explain it to you, it might take us a lot of time. So that needs a special episode maybe. But it's been definitely challenging. The team been there. Everybody been doing the hard work. House been there with me. And we were just blessed. We're grateful. We got this far, and this is not the end. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going.
Haas, can you tell me how you ended up working with Big Mo?
Oh, yeah. So Big Mo is actually married to my sister, right? Yeah. He opened up a restaurant, 10 months in. He told me, yo, man, I have this great idea. Let's make this thing go worldwide, right? I'm like, okay, let's do it. We opened up our first location in Garden City in 2016. And from then on, that's all she wrote. It's been go from there.
Awesome. Very nice. So what are your hours here?
So we open Monday to Thursday from 10:30 a.m. in the morning till 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday from 10:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. Sundays off.
And I understand you do catering too.
Yes, we do cater. We do a lot of catering to doctor's office buildings, you name it, we do it.
And you have a couple unique dishes?
Yes, we're very known for the Bam Bam Shrimp and the sizzle bowls, the rice sizzle bowls. But we're unique of cooking from scratch. Everything we made in house. We don't buy frozen stuff. We don't buy processed stuff. Everything is cooked fresh from house.
Wonderful. Yep. Is there one dish you would tell everybody to definitely try?
They gotta definitely try the brisket. I like the brisket in all forms. The brisket sandwich, the fries, or the rice bowl.
I like the Amy salad too.
Amy salad's good, and Amy's here too. We got two Amy's here today, and yeah, the Amy salad is one of my favorites. It's very refreshing in the summer, around the springtime, because it has the fresh fruits and a lot of good stuff.
Awesome. Well, again, welcome to the Oxford business community. We have a certificate we would like to give you.
Thank you.
And welcome you officially.
Yay!
And then we have one from Lisa McLean's office. Would like to give you a certificate.
All right. So the Congresswoman is really big into local business and entrepreneurship, and we just wanted to extend our support and say that we're hoping for the best for you guys, and we're very excited for you to be in our district, especially right down the street from the district office. I'm sure you guys will be seeing us a lot. So welcome to the district, and we're happy to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Thank you.
All right. Well, on that official note, we're ready to cut the ribbon.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Yay!
Hi, everybody. I am Terry Stiles, and I'm with Linda Moran. She's the Pollyant Trail manager, right? Is that manager?
In Oakland County.
And we are at Independence Village. We just had a great breakfast with the chamber. But Linda is on a campaign right now for pop bottles. That's one of your first
we've got
things, right?
a couple of
Oh, good.
campaigns.
Go for
We're
it,
always up
Linda.
to something. Well, we are running the March Madness Pop Bottle Drive the month of March. You can drop off all your bottles and cans at 22 West Burdick, which is the Village of Oxford Police Garage.
Yes.
We're doing that through the whole month of March to benefit the Oxford Addison Youth Assistance and the Pollyant Trail. So we're splitting the proceeds to help their organization, but also to help do some improvements on the Pollyant Trail.
And so what kind of improvements, and then I'll let you get on to your other campaigns.
Well, we are working dedicatedly to get some grants, some pretty large grants, to start some resurfacing projects on the Pollyant Trail.
Great.
We're going to have to break it up into quadrants, or probably even a little more.
Section by section.
Yeah, just to kind of get the money and the funding. It's so expensive. We're talking $7 million plus kind of like monies. So I believe our hope is to get some funding, some grants from the Ralph C. Wilson, Oakland County Parks, and TAP grants and different things like that will help us out get some resurfacing done.
Great. And then you have other funding projects going on?
We are now working to get some information we need for our grant writing.
Okay.
So online, we have a survey, if you want to go online and fill out a survey of what you'd like to see on the Pollyant Trail in the coming future. Beyond resurfacing, we are really campaigning hard and getting permanent toilets on the trail, and we're getting some better parking lots and some upgraded parking lots and larger parking lots, and just some other features that we'd like to see. We're working with Koenig Materials right now to have like a little setting vestibule slightly off the trail to overlooking their lake, so we can see some of the bald eagles that like to fish over there.
I hear there's bald eagles over there. And then what kind of events do you have coming up in the warm weather?
In the warm weather, we are working with a couple of groups to put together some 5Ks. So we don't have anything in stone yet, but we'd like to do a 5K walking event with the Oxford Women's Club. Not everybody can run, and there's so many running events. We would like to, we're the Pollyant Trail. We like to go slow and see the flowers and that some different things. So in August, we're hoping to put together a walking 5K. So you can bring the kids, the strollers, anybody. And then we are also working with the Girl Scouts in June for National Trail Day to do a garbage pickup. So they're going to do the community service. Loom cannabis stores are coming out on March 21st to do a trail day to pick up garbage and give back to the community. Over the winter, a lot of recyclables and things kind of get away.
Wind up there.
And we're a good catching spot. So we're doing some of that, and then we're doing some invasive species removals. And ongoing forever. We are working heavily with the help of Koenig Materials. They did a lot of removal for us in the fall. So we're going to go in, and I just ordered 100 trees, 50 oak and 50 maples. So we're going to be spreading those out, and then we continue our campaign of repopulating pawpaw trees. So anybody that doesn't know what a pawpaw tree is, look it up.
If anybody wants to help volunteer or wants to do something, give donations, what are they doing?
Just give me a call. Call me, or you can email me or send me a message, instant messages, or manager@pollyanttrailway.org, and then just give me a call.
love local sports. Whether it's Oxford High School or Parks and Rec, you can buy copies of each game. To purchase your copy, call us at 248-628-9658 or give us an email at manager@occtv.org or talk to us at the next game. Hopefully we'll see you there.